Welcome to Baked Up, the show where I get baked and put on my makeup. Hello and welcome to Baked Up, the show where I get baked and put on my makeup. I'm Lindsay. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome to my show. I like to get stoned and do my makeup. Today, I'm excited because I got a new palette. And I'm going to try it. It's purples, and it's from Makeup Revolution because I really liked their Cannabis palette that I got. And I hadn't tried anything from them prior to getting that palette. So I was really impressed with that one, especially for how cheap they are. So anyway, I got a new one, and it is, there we go. And so it's just a lot of purples and some golds and blues and tans. So anyway, I'm excited about it. I've had, every morning I just have coffee and nothing else. But for some reason today I feel jittery. And I don't normally, because I don't eat breakfast. So it's not like it's rare or weird for me to have coffee on an empty stomach. That's my norm, so I don't know why I'm kind of jittery today. The strain that I had today is Divine Kush. And there is not a lot of information available on this strain because the Leafly, WikiLeaf, or Allbud, the sites I normally go to find the lineage and the effects and everything, none of them have it. The only thing they have is local dispensaries where it's for sale, it tells you that. So I guess I could read people's reviews of that. But that's not what I was looking for. So the only place I could find any information about the lineage was seed websites. So I've got at least the lineage and the THC level is about all I could find on it. But I'll let you know my effects. It is an indica dominant hybrid, and it's 65% indica, 35% sativa. And the THC range is 24 to 30%, and mine is 27.05. So it's right kind of in there in the middle. And it smells really good. Kind of lemony, kind of citrusy, and earthy. It's good. The lineage it's a cross between Platinum Kush Breath and Divine Gelato number 3. I've had Platinum Kush Breath, that's a good strain. I haven't had Divine Gelato number 3 though. Today I'm going to use the Superstay foundation because in my previous video I had mentioned I never pay attention to how this wears at the end of the day because I don't know if I've worn it all day yet. So, I forgot to wet my sponge. So I was going to wear it today so I can let you know at the end of the day if it's still on, if it is super stay like it says. I just blended it in the bathroom when I wet the sponge since it was already on my face. I'm trying to decide if I want to be sparkly all over or just contour with highlight. Or contour with highlight? I mean highlight with concealer. Or if I want to I brought in a sparkly or pearlescent highlighter. I just don't know if I want to use it. I also brought in those MAC Luster drops because I said this in a previous video, but I need to use those. I've had them for a while. So I'm going to use that today. But I don't know if I want the rest of my highlight to be sparkly or shimmery. Yeah, I'll be sparkly. One of my favorite type of shows to watch is obesity documentaries. I love my 600-pound life. And Too Large and Super Size versus Super Skinny, that's a UK one. It always cracks me up when I watch that show because they take the super sized person, they fly them to America to see a really obese person. And they've literally said in an episode, they're like, we don't want to follow in America's fat footsteps. And it just cracks me up. They always bring them to see a super morbidly obese person in America. And they're like, this could be you if you don't change. And sometimes they'll have to bathe a 600-pound person, help them bathe or something. And it's you didn't sign up for that. You signed up to switch diets with a skinny person for one day. And they made you go to America and bathe a super morbidly obese person. And the super skinny doesn't have to do anything like that. They just have to say what they eat and then eat the big person's diet. for 48 hours. But it cracks me up because there's so much more nonchalant about calling people fat in the UK. Like in America, we're much more sensitive to it. So it's always funny to me. Because, like, how long you been fat? Like, it's just funny. There's a new season of My 600-Pound Life that's on right now. So I've been enjoying that. It's so funny because I'll watch these shows and sometimes it's like it makes me never want to eat again. But some episodes, because it always shows how much they eat in the beginning, some episodes I'm like, man, I'm hungry. It's usually when they have breakfast that makes me hungry. It just makes me want scrambled eggs for some reason. Like, they always have way too much, but I'm going to grab my other blush brush so I can put this bronzer on with it. There was one episode, I don't remember if it was this season or last season. I watched it like January 1st because my cousin was in town and we watched it together. But there was one where this girl had been dating this guy for 2 months and she had already convinced him to wipe her. Like, she couldn't wipe on her own. So she had this guy, she had convinced him to wipe her after that short of a time, which, I don't know. I wouldn't. I didn't contour my nose again. I don't know why I keep forgetting things when I do it on camera. I just get distracted with what I'm talking about and I'm like, okay, let's move on to the next thing. On My 600-Pound Life, the doctor that they all go to puts on a 1,200 calorie diet. It's high protein, low carb. And like if they're really big, he'll put them on 1,000 calories. But mostly it's 1,200 calories. Anyway, on an obesity documentary I watched that was made in the UK, it was a guy who claimed to be the fattest man or the heaviest man in England or something like that. Like, he was Britain's heaviest man is what he claimed. And I don't remember how much he was. It was in stone anyway. But he like got the help of a nutritionist. And when they were coming up with his calorie goal, instead of saying like, okay, cut it down to 1,200, I'm sure even 1,500, as heavy as he would lose weight on that. Like, he would lose weight on 4,000 probably, because I bet he was eating 10,000 calories a day. But they told him, they're like, well, why don't you decrease, like every week decrease by 100 calories? So say you're eating 4,000 calories now, next week you'll eat 3,900. And he's like, oh, no, I can't do that. Let's maybe go a month and move it down 100. And I'm like, oh my God, he's going to die before he gets to a decent calorie goal. And lo and behold, he died before he got to a decent calorie goal. But that's how they do it there. They're like, we'll just take it one little step at a time. They're not afraid to call you fat, but they are afraid to get you healthy. I mean, I'm kidding around about that. I'm sure their health system is not that simple. I know it's not as simple as one documentary is the entire health system. But I just couldn't believe with someone that big that they would not be more urgent, because his body was obviously struggling to keep him alive. Instead of being like, dude, you need to lose weight as fast as possible to stay alive, they're like, oh, let's take it one step at a time. So it's kind of sad. I mean, it was sad, obviously, someone died. But it was a preventable death. But, I mean, people die on My 600-Pound Life, too. There's some really sad ones. I don't like the ones where they die. And then you always have mixed feelings when there's, like, people who are just awful to everyone, like they're rude to everyone around them, and they're, you know, bitchy or mean. Those people, when they die after the show, it's like I have mixed feelings about that. Because the ones that make me sad are the people who seem like sweet and really trying and like decent people. But then there's some people who just seem like they're a piece of work. And like, I don't understand why they even ask a camera crew in reality show to come into their home if they're not going to try, or if they're going to like, there was a girl, this one of the newer episodes, that like, she refused physical therapy, she refused to follow the diet, she was really rude to the physical therapist who came to her house and was saying like stuff that had nothing to do with her, like to try to insult her. It was weird. And it's like, why did you call My 600-Pound Life? Why did you go to a bariatric surgeon if you didn't plan on changing anything? Like, did you just want the very little they pay them? Like, they don't pay them very much. And there's supposed to be a bonus if they do the shower scene at the beginning. And it's like, I don't know. It's either $250 or $350, but I would not take a shower on national TV for $350. So I'm like, man, but they don't, I don't know. And I know they help them like move to Houston. If they have to move, they give them a little bit of money for that. But she didn't move to Houston. She didn't do anything during the episode besides bitch at people. So I don't know. I don't understand it. Or maybe they want to be famous for being a villain. I don't know. To each his own. I've got my eyebrows on. I forgot to put eye primer on before I went to go draw my eyebrows. So I need to do that now. I don't know why. I can always draw it on the first eye just fine. And then the second eye, I'm like, I'm also, again, I'm jittery today. Like, and I can understand if I had a sativa maybe making me jittery, but I had an indica. But I feel, okay, so since I don't know the effects, I'll let you know what it helped me with. I was having digestive pain before I had it, and that has subsided. So I would say it works for nausea, stomach pain, and digestive pain. My head doesn't hurt right now, so that's good. And it's kind of cloudy today. It's cloudy and snowy, so there's a lot of brightness, and that usually hurts my head. And it was hurting like when I woke up, but it's not now. So I'd say it helps headaches or migraines. I feel calm even though I'm like physically jittery. I feel calm mentally. So it's very calming, I would say. Just gonna add more coffee. That should help the jitters. I don't remember what I was saying. I'm always afraid to like open my mouth when I'm drinking coffee because I'm like, I bet my tongue is like the color of coffee right now. Probably looks gross. Ooh, okay. So like, look at this. The browns looked purple with this case closed because it's a purple case, like a purple plastic. I thought this color in the corner was purple and it is like a brown mauve. There's a lot more pinks in here than purples. God damn it, Makeup Revolution, you tricked me. I knew the case was purple, but I thought since the palette is named Ultraviolet that it would be purple. But it's kind of more pinks. They had a pink one too, so why did they put so many pinks in this one? I don't know, pissing me off before I even start. And I don't want to sound callous or mean about like the people I was talking about in those shows. Like, it is sad when they die. I'm going to start with Idyllic in the corner of my eye. That is purple, actually. It's a light lilac silver looking color. So I'm going to do that up here. Okay. So that's purple. Maybe there'll be more purple on than they look in the pan because that one looked more silver. Now I can tell it's more purple. But I mean, there's 1, 2, that's kind of pink. 1, 2 purples out of 15 colors in an ultraviolet palette. Okay, I'm going to put Paradise, which is the other purple. This makes that Bazzy song stuck in my head. Paradise. This should feel like Friday night. Paradise. I'm gonna use Island, which is like a pink. It's a darker pink on here. Or I could use Peaceful, the brown that I thought was purple. I want Peaceful. Okay, this does look more purple on the lid. But I swear I'll never love you more. This is a day I should have taped right there. Oh my god, my eyes are so wrinkly. And so watery. I just have eyeshadow on. Why are you watering? Like, I haven't put anything that close to my eyeballs. I just have eyeshadow on. And it's already, like, making me water. What is that? Oh, great. I have dry skin there, too. Motherfucker. Oh, I got a dirty mouth today. I'm going to blend that, and then I'm going to add some more of the lighter purple. I'm going to go do liner, mascara, and lashes, and then I'll come back and do my lips with a defunct lip line. Like my shirt, it's the Enterprise. We're a little closer now. My eyes were watering really badly when I put on liner and mascara, and so I had to take some allergy medicine and then like wait an hour for it to work so they would stop watering before I could put lashes on. And my lashes look like they're down. They didn't come up. I did do my hair while I was waiting for my eyes to stop watering. I'm still gonna go mess with my hair after this because it's still pretty frizzy. And I've just got to redo some of this makeup because I ate while I was waiting. And then when my eyes were watering so bad, my nose was running, so I was blowing my nose and just messing up my makeup. So I did get some curls in though. So it's mostly done, but I'm gonna like defrizz it when I get back. Oh, so the liner I'm using today is NYX Matte Lip Liner, and it's in the color Suede. I've used this before on this show, and I used it with the Suede lip liner that was in the same color, Suede. And today I'm using it with OCD, or it's not OCD, it's OCC lip tar, which it's a brand that they're not around anymore, but I loved them when they were around. It was Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. And I forgot I have a few of their lip tars, and then I have some of their lip liners. And I actually had a really pretty red lip liner I could have used in previous video, but I didn't find it until I cleaned out my makeup bag yesterday. I cleaned out this like case that my makeup's in and reorganized everything, put all my liners in one place, all my lipsticks in one place. So I found some stuff that I forgot I had. Anyway, so today I'm going to use the Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, and they were like 100% vegan and cruelty free before everyone else, jumped on that bandwagon, which I'm glad. I would like, my dream would be for all makeup to be vegan and cruelty free. But that was one thing I really liked about them when they first came out. I don't know why, it's hard for me to draw this today. I'm not as jittery since I ate and stuff, but I'm shaky still a little bit. That makes my eye makeup look more pink with this purple on it. And the little brush that comes with the lip tar is what I've always used with it because it works. Oh, I hope it's still good. I wanted to use this because I forgot I had it, but also Goku keeps moving my mirror. He's rubbing against it. I was going to use the NYX Suede lip that I used with that liner last time, but at the end of the day, it stayed on for most of the day. Like eating kind of took it off. I had to apply after eating or reapply after eating. But at the end of the day, it got like rubbery and started peeling off my lips, and I didn't like that. So I haven't worn it since then. Now, usually when I use this lipstick, since it is matte, I don't put powder over it. But I haven't worn it in so long that I don't remember how it feels when it dries. So if it still feels tacky on my lips, then I will powder it. See, it's really shiny right now. Like it looks like a gloss, it's so wet. I'm going to put on a little more blush while I wait for this to dry. And I'm going to try not to talk too much while I do that because otherwise I'll probably get it on my teeth. And now it's been so long since I started that I don't have coffee anymore. I have a sparkling water now. Well, I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to go mess with my hair and kind of get it less frizzy. And then I will come back and either powder my lips or be ready with my final look. And I got lipstick on my teeth. God damn it. Everywhere. I'm going to clean this off and then do my hair, and then we'll come back for the final look. Okay, so that lip tar did not dry. I set a 5-minute timer and waited a full 5 minutes, and it still was wet. And so I blotted and it all came off. So I think it's time for me to throw that away. Because I thought it was still good because I could mix it up, but I think I must have had it for 2 years already because it's gone. It's not working out. And the little thing on it says 24 months, so I just have had it longer. So I'm going to use what matches my lip liner, which is the NYX Liquid Suede. They should call it liquid rubber because that's what it turns into at the end of the day. I got it off my teeth. A little bit of that pigment from before is showing through on the liner, and so it kind of makes it look like it's darker. Gives it a little bit of a gradient effect. Okay, I know this is gonna dry because it's new. Oh my god, I just talked with lipstick wet again and got all over my teeth. Okay, I have powdered my lips and I already went over the winners and losers. This is the third time I'm recording this because something's going on with my phone and the camera app keeps crashing and not saving what I was recording. So I'm gonna try to be a little quick. I liked this palette, the Makeup Revolution Ultraviolet palette. I just wish that I had seen one open when I was at Ulta because then I would have known these aren't as purple as I originally thought because this plastic is purple. And so it just kind of creates an illusion that all these colors are more violet and they're not. But I really do like it. I like Makeup Revolution's eyeshadow and I like the final look. I had fun and thank you for joining me today on Baked Up. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel. I upload content as often as possible. It's usually every few days. So I would appreciate the subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and that you'll join me again next time when I get baked and do my makeup on Baked Up.